Well, I was born into this profession. I'm a third generation small town weekly newspaper man. Our family has 3 weekly newspapers, and so I grew up at the newspaper office, and I knew from a very young age that's what I wanted to do. Went to the University of Oklahoma, and a short time later I returned home to become the third generation to take over the Cleveland American. So really, a small town newspaper, it's an awesome opportunity for family involvement. And by that I mean all hands on deck. I have a big family, I have 4 children, and my wife and my kids are always welcome at the office. They had things they could help out with, and that was a definite highlight, because when I look at my grown children today as young adults, they utilize what they picked up at the newspaper office in their individual careers. You know, a lot of times people just want to be heard. They don't expect some big story on the front page. They just want to be heard. And so I love interacting with readers. And then getting readers involved. I never wanted to be a newspaper where people would just scan the headlines or, you know, read the first paragraph and then toss the paper aside. We're weekly, and so I wanted that paper to hang around the house for a week. And I wanted it to be stories that would interest them, but then to promote things to involve our readers. And that's really been all sorts of things, from the newspaper pushing some sort of fundraiser and asking our readers to participate on some worthy causes, or to some fun ideas, such as during November we would insert a blank letterhead into the newspaper and encouraging people to stop what you're doing and go write a thank you note to someone in your life who has impacted your life, and to send that to them. You know, we live in this age of texting, and no one takes the time to handwrite thank you notes anymore. So those kind of things is what I'm saying. I want readers to interact with the newspaper. And if you are worth your salt as a small town newspaper man, there's no way not to be involved in your community, because the job itself drives that. And so I took advantage of that, and there were many opportunities to become involved. And looking back over 3 decades, it's just really some wonderful memories of how I was able to be involved in my town, and just different ways, and hopefully, you know, make a difference here and there. It just happens to be our newspaper's 100th anniversary. So this year we're celebrating 100 years. One newspaper in one small town for 100 years. And I've had a lot of fun pushing that and celebrating that with our readers and with our community. And so with that thought as well, thinking of the 50th anniversary of the Hall of Fame, and the list of people, I know some of them, I've seen some of them, and it's pretty special. And to be a representative of small town newspapers, community newspapers, I don't take that lightly, because there's something special about a small town weekly paper. A lot of heart, again, I'll use the word heart, is involved, and to be representative of that is pretty special. So.